Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new video of our Let's Play on Mass Effect. Today, Episode 4. Okay, so in the last episode we left the Citadel, had a little chat to our new crew members. We're just exploring the Artemis Tau Cluster to find the Matriarch's daughter. And she's on this planet here called Therum. As you can see, we have the option to land here. And there's some ruins, so let's head down here. Now for the squad, I'm gonna bring Caden along, I reckon, and we'll bring a new crew member, Rex, Garrus, or Tally. I think we will go with Rex today, and yeah, that'll do. Except that. And for this mission, we get to use the Mako for the first time. So the Mako is the Alliance ground vehicle, I suppose, in Mass Effect 1, definitely anyway. It's a 6-wheel, I guess, tank thing, with quite difficult controls. Honestly, it was pretty hard to use. Still, it's a lot easier, I think, on the computer rather than console. Yeah, in the infancy, I used to play Mass Effect on console. Just got an Xbox 364 Mass Effect, I think. So it was just one of those games you sort of had to get a console for. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that with certain games. I did it with also the Resident Evil series back when the GameCube was around. I remember just getting a GameCube just for Resident Evil, because there was a lot more better exclusive games back then. Unfortunately now it doesn't seem to be that way. Sony, I guess, does have the upper hand. Microsoft have got a couple, but they don't seem to be as frivolous as they used to be. What have we got here? Right, so we've got like a sort of Geth ship there, dropping off some troops, so we'll take these guys out. We have like a machine gun, pistol, and sort of like a cannon on this Mako, so we'll drive a bit closer. The cannon is quite powerful on this thing, and the good thing about the Mako is once you sort of get the controls down, you are pretty maneuverable. I mean, those Geth armatures are pretty slow. I guess he got me then, but let's be honest, the Mako's got quite a lot of shielding and armor. So if you're wondering where that is, down where the HP is down in the corner, you'll see a picture of our vehicle, and yeah, missing one little shield bar, and that'll regenerate over time, so not too worried. There's a base there, but we're going to do a slight detour here.
We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Come around here, we should have some enemies. We'll take out this turret. Oh, that's an annoying thing with this. Sometimes you can be aiming at it, but your gun's just on that angle that you can't actually technically aim at it, so getting used to it is quite important. Oh, I'm stuck. And we also sort of have like a booster jump that we can do as well. But we'll take out most of these enemies in this base here. Just been hit with a missile there. Stuff these guys. Right, we're going to head into camp, run over him. I don't know what's hit him. I am taking a bit of damage though, so I should try and finish this. He's laying down some shields there, so he was a stubborn one. We've got one more. Bam. Alright, we got him. Now there's some enemies and some items in that room in there. But we don't really need to go there, so I'm just going to head over to this shed over here. In style. Don't know what I was doing then, hitting the aim button. Right. Yeah, so we're going to go into this shed. We only really need to go into this side, I think. I'm certain there's an enemy or two in here, so we'll just... One, get shock trooper. Overheated my gun, so we'll melee him, and he's taken out. There's a weapons locker there, and the gate activation control. We're not going to grab the items. Honestly, I'm just doing a story playthrough, really, of this game. And now we will jump back into our Mako. I didn't mind, honestly, I didn't mind the Mako. It's sort of, it becomes like, in a couple of other planets you can use it to sort of just explore and find things. And obviously, like, through these set missions, there's obviously a path that you've got to really follow. Looks like we've got a couple more Geth armatures up here, taking some shots at us. Again, they're quite easy to take out. I'm gonna get this guy. That shot missed me, actually. So yeah, this planet, as you can see, very volcano-y. Every planet's different, and especially through the story mode, every story progression planets that we'll go to, they're definitely all very different. But even a lot of the other side planets, I'm not sure if I'll do the DLC mission that was in this. Or I think we go to Earth's moon, but I may. I don't know yet. If you just want to see it, let me know. I'm just trying to take out these Geth here. I'm trying to do it in some different ways so you can have a look at what we can actually do. And then we've got a few more Geth down here to take out. There's nothing stopping me from driving up to these guys and getting out and taking them out the old-fashioned way. But honestly, I just prefer to use the Mako through this. That's what it's there for. It's armoured. It'll take a lot longer if we were to take them down ourselves. Okay, this Colossus guy's taking a few minutes. Now we'll come through to some of these ruined tunnels. Now these obviously these aren't built by the Geth, so if you want to get into a bit of... Too busy talking and driving it. Anyway, if you want to get into a bit of the lore, I'll go through it while we're playing, but there's so much to read on, and I definitely won't be able to touch it all. So aside from what we pick up on and hear through the story, if you haven't played Mass Effect, I honestly cannot recommend going back and giving it a crack. I think you can get the Mass Effect trilogy, which has got all three, for real cheap if you want to go back and just play the trilogy. Not quite sure if that version comes with the DLC or not though. And honestly, in the second, and third games, the DLCs, it really should have been in the game. It's pretty important, I think. Not so much this one. I think the DLC you got with this is even included in the PC version, and I definitely think it's in the trilogy as well. But we'll just take out little Geth in these tunnels. Now back to the lore. This is a Prothean ruin, so basically the mobs who made all that beacon, and basically nearly every ruins that civilization seem to find now seem to be from Prothean origin, in most of them anyway. And we will definitely be learning a lot more about Protheans, and yeah, as we go along through the story. And not just through this one, through the whole trilogy. Again, I'm not decided if we're going to do the second and third games yet. Just want to get through Mass Effect 1. But, I mean, the second one's probably my favourite in the series, so... it's my channel. I probably will. But anyway, let's go through... we can't take the Mako any further, so we've had to hop out. And we're going to have a bit of a firefight in our hands here, so we've got a lot of Geth incoming. Oh man, I just got smashed with the bloody rocket. Now you're probably wondering why I'm using pistol rather than machine gun. In Mass Effect, every gun sort of behaves different on whatever your class is, and again, I've always just preferred pistol. It is loud and annoying, but it's definitely, for me, always felt the most powerful. As we come around here, I definitely know there's quite a few more guys to come. A couple more Geth troopers to take out. We'll get some cover. We'll pop out. Oh man. Alright, he's put up a shield, so making things a little bit difficult for us. We've got, oh man, I just got hit with another 2 rockets. Could be in a bit of trouble here. They're getting some position advantage there. I'm not really moving up at all, but I'm just taking too much damage from these rockets. We've got to get a couple of these guys there. Yeah, so I can move up. Game over here. Oh my god. We've meleeed him. Did I get him? Oh my god, how did I not that? We should use some. We've used a Medigel. Probably could have used one a little bit sooner, but sometimes it's hard in the heat of battle to be remembering everything. I'm going to move up again. I just want to get out of this bowl we're in at the moment. They have the higher ground, Anakin. Just gonna check because it's taking a bit of damage there. Am I? Yeah, all the dudes are leveled up. Just wasn't sure. Just checking. Alright. Some more troopers here to take out. Coming pretty good. Alright, we got that rocket trooper. Okay. We're gonna head up here. I think we have like a little mini boss fight. And this is a spot in the past that I have actually struggled at, so I really don't want to die, but you never know. I'll do my best not to. And we've got incoming. And we don't have the Mako to help us out this time, so first things first, get into cover. Those little guys crawling around, they're called stalkers. They jump around and go into stealth and destruct our weapons and our shields and so I really, ideally, I want to try and get rid of those guys first. One sniper, we'll take that stalker. Overheated my gun. Caden's knocked out. Oh, I haven't done any damage to that armature. See if we can head around and do some damage from behind him. We've got to do something. It's not going. Oh, what? Oh! Oh, this might not have been a good idea. Alright. We'll go back around. Not a good way, Rex. Come this way, mate. Alright, I'm going to change guns for a bit. Maybe see if I can do something. It's just the one thing about Mass Effect 1, the combat is so clunky. I'm not a sniper, so I think that was a fairly good shot for not being able to hold the gun still. Alright, so this guy's pretty stationary, so we should be able to get him over time, as long as we can avoid his big blasts. Caden's back with us now. Alright. How much life's he got left? I can't really see. Come on. Oh no. Come on. Oh, was that his shield? I think that was his shield. Really gotta stop overheating my gun. Yeah. I think Caden or Rex just got him with that final blow there. Okay, well this is the main ruins wreckage, I guess, area that we want to go to, so I think this will be our best spot of finding
hell of a place.
Who we are after. Alright, so we'll go down this tunnel here. Again, through this whole mission we'll expect to find Geth. We should expect to find a lot of Geth everywhere we go in Mass Effect. Good stuff. Came with the Bioware throw there, I think.
Targets down.
I think I did go like a soldier build this time. Normally I do go more of a biotic build where I like to use more powers through the gameplay. But again, that's the cool thing about Mass Effect. You can make whatever character you want to do. So I think I was just doing a playthrough this time. I haven't really done. But yeah, generally I prefer like a Vanguard or an Adept sort of style. Take out these drones. Yeah, I think Caden has this ability that can take those guys out one shot, like an electric shock sort of thing. So you can command your teammates to use their attacks in battle, or you can set them to auto. I think I've just got it set to auto. And hopefully the AI clues on a little bit. As our elevator shorts out. So oddly there's sparks flying everywhere, but we're not electrocuted. Alright, so we'll jump down this ruined walkway here. And what do we have here?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Alright, we were just questioning her there. Just making sure she's not secretly undercover for Benezia, but she seems pretty cool. So we'll go and clear this area out for her and see what we can do. As we come down, all these Geth should try and start to stop us. I have to because I keep overheating my gun. Oh. So that's what we eventually have to use. Can't use it yet, there's still got enemies around here. There's a sniper. Alright, we take him out. Now I'm shorting the codes for that gun around here somewhere. They're in here. Alright, so remember, I've got to get to the middle without touching anything in the time frame. We've got some items there, so what we're after was not in there. Is it in here? No. Not. I don't think you need it. I think we can just have a stab in the dark. Alright. Okay, so we will go down, left, right. Okay, so up is right. Up again. Okay, so obviously we're just going to have to mess around with this until we get the right combination. Okay. Oh, the code may have helped. Oh, we'll get it. I'm stubborn. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. There we go, wasn't so hard. Alright, we've cleared something. I don't think that actually got the barrier. We'll go down there. You may notice little cuts in my recording. I'm having to stop and start my capture device because it's playing up. It doesn't seem to be like to doing long recordings at the moment. I'm not quite sure why, but we'll just have to put up with it in the meantime. I assure you there's nothing sinister going on.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Ooh. Okay, so the ruins are coming down. Liara is with us for now. We'll get her out of here. She seems to be quite proficient on all stuff Prothean, so I think she's going to come quite in handy later on, but we got to concentrate on getting out of here first.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. And the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. None, doesn't matter.
Alright, we're going to take these guys out. We're not letting them take all our hard work away. I've got a good bloody position on us pretty quick, so important to take out the closest guys to us and then sort of run, find some cover without getting flanked. Now that Krogan Battle Master, he's a little bit tricky to take down. You don't really want to get close to him. And they regenerate health super quick. We'll probably see he's pretty much nearly healed himself back up. Oh. But once we get this guy, we'll be getting out of here. I think we got him. We got him. So let's get out of these ruins as quick as we can. Alright, now let's get out of the ruins. Take a breath, Shepard. Well done.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
And that is it. So quite a lot of to take in there from that debrief and speak to the council there. But thanks for watching, guys. Tune in for episode 5 sometime in the next couple of weeks. And I'll see you all next time.